Hello ladies and gentlemen, and good evening to the compound live in lively Liverpool. I'm Max Radix alongside my broadcast partner Erwin, and what a night it should be at the Hollis Developmental territory in town. Tonight, Erwin, Jose Gonzalez, the compound champion, seeks revenge against the man who cheat-shotted him last week, Jack Murphy. That should be quite the main event.
Oh yes indeed, of course. Took everyone by surprise. The ever popular Jack Murphy seemingly has a dark side, perhaps brought out by his matches with Johnny Richards. And yes, he blindsided the champion after his victory, and yet another victory on the blueprint, and it is time to change opponent. And what an opponent to change to, the man that wronged him last week.
Yeah, absolutely, a bit of a grudge match to see off the compound. We're going to kick things off with some women's action here, with Olivia Wallace going one-on-one against relative newcomer Jane Madison. Wallace has been impressive in her compound career so far, Erwin, so is a hot favourite against a relative unknown Jane Madison.
Well, yeah, these two also facing off last week. However, the twist to that story is right at the end there. The champ, Melissa Sanchez, came out eyeing up the victor, this woman right here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Wellington, New Zealand, Olivia Wallace.
Wallace has made no secret about how much she covets the compound women's championship. Or her disrespect shown to the women's champion, Melissa Sanchez.
The New Zealand native is seeking that championship. Melissa Sanchez is going to be keeping her eye very closely on this match here tonight.
Oh, you better believe it. Yeah, huddled round the monitor, that's for sure. Jane Madison for the second week in a row is going to try and get a victory over Wallace here at the compound.
And her opponent from Valencia, Spain, Jane Madison.
Jane Madison from Valencia, one of our first Spanish imports here at the compound. Tremendous athlete, former dancer.
Put up a hell of a fight against Olivia Wallace last week, but was unsuccessful. Perhaps knows what it takes to turn things around here now. Looking for a shake of hands here.
Madison, a former karate champion.
Oh! What
Didn't
a
see that shot
shot
coming by Wallace, who is not afraid to take a cheap shot.
Yeah, it's hard to decide, was that a cheap shot or a shot for Madison's hesitation to shake hands? Either way, it was a cheap shot.
Very first press there by Wallace, quickly getting on top of the rookie here after those stern words by Mike Shatoka. As senior officials seem to have fallen on deaf ears there, just tossing Madison halfway across the ring, who gets right back in there.
To no effect though.
Dear
What a
Lord.
slam.
What a slam. Great arm drag there by Madison. Oh, misses with a kick, great rollout, but nowhere to go, right in the corner of the ring here.
Headlock to slow things down. Olivia Wallace catching her breath perhaps. All those quick kicks of Jane Madison.
Yeah, that kickboxing background. O'Reilly, champion.
Oh, look at that.
Snap suplex by Madison.
Using the momentum of that rebound out of the corner there, but Olivia Wallace powering through and trying to take control once more. Scooping up Madison.
Guillotine there by Wallace. A lot more experience inside that square circle has Olivia Wallace. Oh,
Madison still fighting.
What a clothesline by Madison.
Hell of a clothesline, sending Wallace crashing to the outside.
Those wafer thin mats on the outside offer a little protection. Olivia Wallace there still has her senses about her with that swift punch to the gut, getting quickly back into the ring.
Oh,
it's a little bit too close to comfort. Jane Madison showing she's not afraid to be like a ruler to herself. Swift forearm, and again Madison gaining some momentum here. Hurricane Rana on Wallace. The rookie is all fired up here.
Oh,
Erwin. Oh,
eye rake again.
perfectly legal here in the compound.
Oh, but look at the speed. Oh, reversed again. Olivia Wallace's
Reversal.
head crashing into that middle turnbuckle. She could be out.
Yeah, the knees of Madison smashing into the skull of Wallace. Top rope, high risk.
Spanish
There it
rain
is.
senton. That could be all.
No! Could not have been any closer. 2.9 indeed. Jane Madison a whisper away from the most impressive victory of her career to date.
Oh, what a kick. Kick to the face.
Right to the chops. Shitopa's down. 2. No!
Wallace somehow kicking out. That strength. Again, Wallace, arguably quite a unique build for any wrestler in the NEW.
Face buster there by Madison, absolutely right. I mean,
It must be hard to fight against.
trading blows right and left. Yeah, Madison has to be prepared for something she hasn't quite faced before.
Oh, once again.
That well scouted manoeuvre there by Madison, getting those knees driving the head of Wallace right back into the turnbuckle again.
Going for a pin here. Oh wait, using
wait a
the
minute.
ropes.
Wait a minute,
Shitopa
Shitopa's
hasn't
not
seen
seen
it. Wallace kicking out.
Now I know we play fast and liberal with some rules here in NEW, but that was certainly illegal.
And it never seems to work anywhere, so why people attempt it is beyond me. It only seems to rile up their opponent.
Yes, again, going to the top rope, looking for something spectacular.
Frog splash, but
frog
the
splash,
knees were up.
Knees up by Wallace. What ring awareness by the veteran.
Oh, what a sidewalk slam.
The big boss man would be proud of that. Olivia Wallace with that huge sidewalk slam too. No! I thought that was it.
Madison this time kicking out. What an opener here in the compound.
Great match to kick off the hottest developmental territory in town. The compound from Alive at Liverpool is rocking.
Ropes. Breaking that hold there. Camel leg. Clutch.
Arm breaker there by Madison. Getting Wallace back into the corner. Full shoulder.
We've seen this from Madison before.
Kick, what a flurry.
Carries on.
There
Builds
we
up
go.
another one. A trio of brutal kicks. Olivia Wallace nowhere to go, trapped in the corner.
Unos dos tres by Jane Madison.
Oh, and sent to the outside. Wallace. Oh no. Going up top.
This could be risky on the outside here. Wallace taking the time, seemingly waiting for Madison to get back to her feet, hedging her head. Bets back.
Oh, what an elbow to the head.
Simple and effective offense there from Olivia Wallace. Nothing fancy, nothing flashy.
But quickly
the
reversed
planning
again.
DDT. What a counter by Madison on that weather-thin mat, a concrete floor out there, Erwin.
Oh, and what a forearm. Just sends Wallace and all 275 pounds of it crashing to the outside
Well, if
mat.
the DDT didn't knock her out, then the forearm certainly did. Jane Madison telling Olivia Wallace to get back to her feet, which she does, but only just. Madison now surely one high impact maneuver away.
Oh, and Enziguri decided against any kind of springboard into the ring there. Perhaps wise in case Wallace caught her.
Playing it safe, that's what she might need to do. She took for 2, and there it
That
is.
was it.
Jane Madison has beaten Olivia Wallace in an impressive showing here tonight.
Incredible.
For the Rocky,
Incredible
what a
stuff.
night. What a match.
Jane Madison has proven she is no loser. It's now one apiece between these two. And well, that means Melissa Sanchez has got to be thinking, I best start watching both of these women now. it's not a clear call for that title.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly a lot more complex situation in the men's championship at the moment. Jose Gonzalez beating all comers, a little bit more murky in the women's division, it seems, because Olivia Wallace and I'm sure Jane Madison as well, both will want to lay claim to the compound women's championship. What a way to kick off the night.
Absolutely incredible stuff. Those brutal kicks as Olivia Wallace was trapped in the corner. Madison unrelenting.
And Estelle Strezzo in. Great set of kicks from a talented young lady. I'm sure we're going to hear a lot more about Jane Madison.
You gotta wonder who is going to eventually step forth out of that picture and essentially get allowed to come in. Melissa Sanchez next.
Well, to quote a wrestling great, folks, put the women and children to bed because this one will not be for the weak at heart. Johnny Richards versus Yamashita Kushida, one-on-one next. This will be ugly. It's gonna be a war, Erwin.
Yeah, the series of matches has begun to build. Johnny Richards and Yamashita Kushida, I believe, gone at it 3 times in the past now. Yamashita Kushida having 2 victories in a row, the most recent of their duels. Of course, he has also had his issues with Jack Murphy, who finds himself in the main event. Both of these men have finding himself in the main event tonight. These two essentially left to battle for whoever wins that scenario, I would imagine.
Well, if we've learned one thing about Johnny Richards is he does not accept failure.
To the ring, from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 320 pounds, Johnny Richards.
And when he does fail, he seems to deny it and carry on anyway. The King of Sleaze, Las Vegas' own Johnny Richards. The most oiled up man in professional wrestling today, Erwin.
He's the only man I know who wears a kimono to the ring.
I'm sure Jericho's won one at some point. The kimono of Jericho.
Oiled up. Johnny Richards. Slippery sleazeball that he is.
And he's a health and safety risk for most hold, surely.
He is. I'm sure it gives him some kind of unfair advantage in that ring. Perhaps Yamashita Kushida knows all too well about how slippery that man can be.
And his opponent, from Tianjin, China, weighing in at 280 pounds, the Beastmaster, Yamashita Kushida.
Enter the Beastmaster, Yamashita Kushida, the oiliest man in the business, meets possibly the hardest hitting Mr. Chinese Strong Style himself, Mr. Kushida, who's already got a massive following here at the compound, Erwin.
Yeah,
wants to beat a lesson of respect into the King of Sleaze, Johnny Richards, here tonight.
One I must admit I've been spending quite a bit of time with whilst I've been here in the compound. Certainly one to watch. It wouldn't surprise me if he is Jose's next opponent after Jack Murphy. That's if Jack Murphy cannot beat Jose Gonzalez.
I would love to see that match, but Kushida has to get past Richards here tonight, a feat he's managed twice before. But Richards has beat Kushida before. Both these men well acquainted with each other, will know each other's strengths and weaknesses.
Kushida, of course, with that.
Counters that. DDT by Kushida. The scoop slam countered rapidly there by the Beast.
Quick roll up here.
Schoolboy. Chitopa's there too. Caught Richards on the way.
Nearly got a victory.
That was almost it right there.
Locking up here. Kushida overpowering Richards.
Good old fashioned wrist lock, taking him down by the knee. Just getting that arm and elbow just wrenched in there.
Locking up again, up against the ropes. Chitopa's going to have to break this.
Again, Kushida's not afraid to throw a hold in there. From time to time, that sleeper hold he is used to deadly effect. Oh,
clean break, but Richards wasting no time to come back in.
yeah, but I mean, how quickly did Kushida just go right back on the attack, almost like the clothesline didn't even phase him. That shoulder bag certainly did.
You hear the fans respond to Richards now.
Atomic leg drop right across the windpipe of Kushida. Johnny Richards starting to pick up a little bit of steam here.
Settles Kushida down.
Oh,
Stomp to the face.
right across the bridge of the nose. Oof.
Kushida fighting
Kushida
free.
tries to take out the knee, misses
missed
with a
with
clothesline. Great reflexes there by Johnny Richards. Kick to the gut. And with bad intentions in his soul, the king. Oh, wait a minute. Hard elbows by Kushida, and again.
Kushida is tough, but so is Johnny
Oh, what
Richards.
a right hand. What a counter by Richards.
but
This time
misses a
Richards misses
clothesline.
the clothesline. It's a slugfest there, with back and forth between both men.
Kind of what I was expecting here. Again, Johnny Richards desperately needs that victory.
Nothing
2 in a
pretty,
row for Kushida here.
but all painful, all effective. Richards starting to get a little bit cocky here,
You know
we've
what
seen
this
this
is.
before.
The Escort locomotive connects.
Oh,
Kushida fighting back though, misses another clothesline. Oh, does not miss this. What? Monkey flip.
great
Thought he was
athleticism
going for a
by
code
Kushida.
breaker.
So did I for a
It
split
slowed
second
down
there.
all of a sudden. Beautiful control by Kushida.
Yeah, it's just tremendous technique by the master of Chinese strong style. Everything this guy does hurts. Like another guillotine maneuver by Kushida, might be looking for that infamous chop.
Up to the top. Richards though sat up.
Yeah, I think Kushida's waiting for the hard chop here off the top. We've seen that before a number of times from the Beastmaster. This guy
Richards
used to
getting
work for the circus, for God's sake.
Changed his mind.
Hands of steel. Richards though with a great
Oh,
piece.
what a boot to the
Can't
chest.
wrestling there, fireman carry and a big boot, as you quite rightly said, Erwin, right to the heart.
Oh, this could be it right here. Richards looking. Death Valley driver.
What a Death Valley driver by Johnny Richards. 1, 2,
No! The toughness of Kushida shining through.
The Beastmaster is called such for a reason. Oh, knee breaker by Richards, just working on a different bit of the anatomy, and that's a good tactic there by the King of Sleeves.
Oh,
What a counter, what a left
Kushida
hand
is
by
fighting
Kushida.
back, clothesline to the
Clothesline over the
outside.
top.
Now Kushida returning to that top rope once more.
I'm telling you, Erwin is looking for that steel chop of
I
his.
think he may be right to the
The
outside.
moment
That could be
he gets Richards in
extremely
that. There it is.
deadly.
Oh, misses.
No.
Sidesteps it by Richards. What a sidestep by Richards. That could have been pivotal right there.
Kushida quickly returning to the ring though.
Those spade-like hands of Kushida missed Johnny Richards. Side slam there.
Richards just that little step ahead of Kushida tonight, which may be that deciding difference.
And if Johnny Richards beats Kushida here tonight, one of the highest rated men I know for a fact by the booking committee, that's gotta put him in a great position in the title hunt, Erwin.
Oh, looking for it again here. Revving up the engine.
Oh!
Connects once more with the Escort locomotive. But Kushida and that toughness.
Oh my word, another
Fighting back once more.
vicious arm wrench there. And tremendous power by Kushida, considering all the damage that's already been done.
Oh, what a power slam.
Followed through his whole body. The weight of Kushida, all 280 pounds of it,
Going
just
back up
squashing
top
Richards.
for a third time here tonight. Has not connected yet. Richards is dazed.
Kushida knows what damage his huge hands can do.
Oh,
With
what
the
a
crossbody.
crossbody.
Changes his mind. Beautifully executed by Kushida. 2. There it is!
Picks up the victory as a result.
That was not your everyday crossbody that almost turned Johnny Richards inside out, but what a victory for the Beastmaster, Yamashita Kushida here tonight.
And surely he's not going to try and shake the hand of this man for a third time. Oh,
what
no.
a right hand by Richards. Kushida perhaps foolishly went over to pat Johnny Richards on the back for a well-fought mat and got a swift right hand
Showing
for his
compassion.
trouble.
Seems to be a mistake against Johnny Richards.
What a sleazebag, living up to his nickname here tonight at the compound. This lively Liverpool fans not happy about that one bit.
Not at all, just as unhappy as they were with the man who has found himself in the main event tonight. The man who always cheered from Dudley, England. Granted, he has only been here 3 months, but the ovation he was getting every time he came out, and now he attacked a beloved representative of the compound, Jose. I mean, worldwide adoration for this family, and that is how Jack Murphy treats him. It has not scored well.
He did not only attack the man, he attacked the name. It's anonymous with NEW. He attacked the name Gonzalez. Jack Murphy may have bitten off a hell of a lot more than he could chew. The demon from Dudley, as he's starting to call himself, already in the ring. Jose Gonzalez not wasting any time here. The champion all fired up, just going right and left,
Firing off.
The rookie from Chihuahua, Mexico, the son of Gabriel Gonzalez, and the compound champion, is not wasting any time here tonight. With a belly by Jack Murphy. This one is kicking off quick. Hard elbow right to the sternum. Murphy seemed to be ready for Gonzalez, who perhaps just came in firing without perhaps thinking too much about the tactics of his match. Just wants to clearly get at Murphy and cause as much damage as humanly possible.
This is firing off here. My word, back and forth. Tornado DDT.
What a DDT by Gonzalez.
Jose looking to finish this quick.
Not even a two.
Oh, forearm. Caught the kick though, still so closely wound this matchup. Oh! Gonzalez managing to reverse that.
Reversal by Jose Gonzalez. This full camel clutch just locked in.
Jack Murphy quickly exiting, but finds himself in a headlock here.
Oh, what a big boot! Did not have the technical ability to break the hold, but certainly had the power to knock Jose Gonzalez's head clean off his body. Sweet Jesus, what a shot!
Only a one.
That just shows you how double tough Jose Gonzalez is, Owen. I mean, he is beaten a jawbreaker there by Gonzalez, who is fighting back. He is beaten all comers
looking
here.
for it early. Gonzalez buster.
Made famous by his father and his uncle. Could that be enough?
It's why, after 42 days as the men's champion here in the compound, he has still not found an opponent. He looks to end this attack of Jack Murphy quickly here.
Lightning speed reactions by Gonzalez, finds him on the top rope after the knee breaker.
Missed.
I think he was going for a neck breaker there, Owen. Looked like he was setting up for that. Jack Murphy stepped out of the way of it.
Yeah, caught a few boots. As a result, Jose Gonzalez, though, quickly recovering here, sends Jack Murphy to the apron.
Yeah, hanging on by the ropes, but wait a minute. Got Gonzalez in a whole world of trouble here. Oh, no.
Suplex to the outside.
Sweet God. What a shot. What a suplex. An unholy, unmerciful suplex to Jose Gonzalez.
Oh, but he is still fighting back against Jack Murphy.
How is he conscious?
I have no idea, but he must be feeling the effect of that.
Well,
Turning
Gonzalez has
Murphy to the apron.
clearly missed a step up for that and clearly has some vengeance in his mind. Now come on, haven't you spent enough time out there already?
DDT to the apron. There is no give on that part of the ring.
Jose Gonzalez cashed that check quickly to Jack Murphy. Both
Sneaking
men
out the other way now.
causing a severe amount of damage in our main event tonight at the compound. We thank you for joining us up, whatever you may be in the world. The liberal count of 10 has begun. Murphy sidesteps a drop kick, but a swift kick by Jose Gonzalez puts an end to that comeback. Or does it?
No!
Flapjack by Jack Murphy on the outside.
He's wanting to keep this out there.
What a main event!
Gonzalez trying to return to the ring. Now forced to do so at the hands of Jack Murphy.
Dolph!
Oh, and a boot to the head.
These two boys ain't pulling any punches here tonight, Erwin. You can hear those shots from
Certainly
here.
not. This has been a slugfest. Oh, Murphy though.
Powerbomb! Sit out powerbomb by Jack Murphy. Gonzalez a little bit too close to the ropes in my opinion.
Murphy realises
great
going
ring
for a
awareness.
pin now though.
Chitope, perfect position here by the referee. 1, 2, no!
Only a 2.
Close but no cigar for Jack Murphy.
Guillermo Diaz looking on at ringside. The champion is rocked here. Murphy's Law! That could be it.
That vicious cutter by Jack Murphy might just be enough.
No! Gonzalez kicks out.
2.9 again. And how often do you see that Murphy's Law kicked out of Erwin?
That hereditary resilience fighting through Jose Gonzalez right now. Oh! But Jack Murphy is still
constant vicious attack.
Still taking control of the champion.
Third hard clothesline delivered to the champion Jose Gonzalez, who I don't think has ever been rocked quite like this. Jack Murphy
again.
Sit out powerbomb. Here it is.
Wait, no. Holds on for a while. There we go.
Tremendous strength there by Murphy. Straight into the pin. 2. No!
Gonzalez again kicking out.
A champion's DNA. A champion's heart from Jose Gonzalez.
Looking. Oh, wait. Oh, face buster. I thought he was going for a pile driver for a moment there. Going for a pin.
2. There it is.
And finally, Jack Murphy has beaten Jose Gonzalez, and you've got to wonder what that means for that championship.
We've got to wonder what that means, Erwin. Sorry to interrupt for the health of Jose Gonzalez. That was a brutal main event. Gonzalez just keep getting up, and Jack Murphy just keep putting him back down. And you're absolutely right. What does this mean for the Compound Championship?
Well, to find out the answer to that, you will have to tune in next week at same time, midnight BST. As for the rest of this week, we still have EFW Destruction left down the road. That is Friday, midnight BST. And then we move on into the week of Showdown. Plenty of action to be had. We hope to see you there. Thank you and good night.
Good night.